Hello. It's Friday morning, and I've taken a couple of trades, actually three, and I'm going to be done for the day because I'm satisfied with what has happened. I can go through them for you real quick. Um, they both, all three of them were part of my selected types of trades. Two were trend continuations off the eight, and one of them was a divergence reversal. So let me just start off with just the overview. This is a 15-minute chart. This is a 5-minute chart. This is a 1-minute chart. This morning, the Dow started selling off at around 7 a.m. New York time. Put in three big 15-minute sell candles, and so obviously we've got looking for to join the trend down, but I need a retracement back to the 8 or the 20. So I found my first retracement back, the real retracement. And this one was kind of a retracement. It depends on what time frame you're looking at, but I didn't really, in my way of thinking, it didn't really retrace back to the level that I like to see it retrace to until it got here. So basically, what I did is when I saw this retracement right here to this is the 8 on the 5, or actually the way I set it up is as a 36 on the 1, not a 40 but a 36, a little bit tighter than what a 5-minute 8 period would be. That would be a 40, but I through experience I just set it at 36, but I set the rest at multiples of 5 against the 5 minute. So because this is a 1 minute, that's the same as a 5-minute 20 or a 1-minute 100. The 200 would be a 1-minute 1000, and the 50 would be a 1-minute 250. So anyway, I went ahead and went short here with a stop above this wick for my first trade. It came down, and then it bounced. And when I saw this buyer's wick, I was like, yeah, it's probably going to do a double top against it. So let me just get out flat and wait for the next entry. So I scratch traded here on this buyer's wick. It came right back up and put a wick in against the level, and with a violent push down, I went ahead and got short right here. This was really the one I wanted, but it was really slow and it was really choppy and it really wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. It's supposed to go straight down. I mean, it would be nice if it would, right? So even though it eventually got down to where it was going, back down to the lows, I didn't hold it because I just got shaken out right here for another scratch trade. So my first two trades were both scratch trades, and really, if I was really following my rules, I would have waited for the second. I would have not gotten in until this second push against the 8, because that's the one that usually goes. The first one is just the test, excuse me, can't talk, and the second one is the confirmation. So it did go, but it was too slow and I got scratched out here. Now, at the same time this is happening, I am looking for maybe a reversal, because what I'm seeing is a lot of divergence here between price and RSI strength. And so this is the other type of trade that I do. I do these trend continuation trades and I do RSI reversals these days. So on the RSI reversal, we've got an extreme low here, which happened basically at the open at 9:30 with this big wick down. And then price comes back up, it retraces off the 8 a couple of times, it comes back down and puts in a much higher low on the RSI chart. Now, this tells me that my radar's now up, because I'm kind of thinking, okay, we might have a reversal trade here, but I'm not going to take it right here. I'm not going to take it on this first bar. I want to see a pullback first, and then I want to see a couple other things. So the other two things that I'm looking for, and I'll just get into these right here. Actually, I was going to show you this earlier. On the RSI divergence, on this particular one, we had positive divergence, right? Because it's RSI is going up as compared to price is staying down or slightly lower. The time of day, a volume likes to come in at the top of the hour, and the 10 o'clock hour, generally you see a nice push in volume. So as you can see on this trade, we were right at, we're like right there at the 10 o'clock hour. So we're looking at for maybe use time of day to our advantage, use some volume, comes in at time of day. Big round numbers, price tends to react to big round numbers, obviously, right? We're right here at 34,800, right? This is the level that we were at, 34,800, big round number, okay? And then the last thing on the list is RSI nesting and crossover midline. And I'll show you what I mean by that. RSI nesting. So this purple line is the RSI line, and the orange line is the RSI EMA line. So when I say nesting, what I mean is that if you're looking for a push up, it's usually going to be on a back test. So basically, it's nesting. The indicator nests inside this curvature here of the EMA line, just the same way I guess you could say that price nests against the EMA lines, like here are the 8, here are the 20. So I'm looking for nesting to happen. And by the way, we might have another trade setting up here, but I'm not going to take it because I'm done for the day. Anyway, so we had all these things, right? We had the divergence, right? This wasn't necessarily a lower low, but it was an equal low, at least as far as the candle bodies go. And that's good enough for me if you've got this level of divergence here with this much higher low on the RSI. So we had the divergence. We had the big round number. We were sitting at right at 34,000, right about at 34,800. And then what we also had, and we're talking about a trade right here, we also had this nesting, okay? So it comes up, and then the last thing is the penetration in the midline. So all these things started happening, and then we had the 10 o'clock hour. So right here, it's 9:59 in about 55 seconds. I see we've got the midline here, penetration, we've got the nesting, we've got the divergence, and we've got the time of day. So we've got everything working in our favor. So I went ahead and got long right here at the top of this candle, right at just 9:59, 55 seconds. Clock strikes 10, boom, instantly I'm in profit, instantly. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to take it up to the 20. That's my plan. That's my next resistance. And I took it up, and it just kind of got a little closer to it. I didn't quite wait. Sometimes I won't quite hit it the first time around. So I just kind of sold it right up here at 34,859. And I got like a 1.1 R. So it was a very quick trade. I was in and out in like 2 minutes. And as you can see, the 20 now is being reacted to. So if you look at the 5-minute chart, you can see that you had a nice 5-minute reaction, 5-minute candle reaction to the 20, and now it's going down really nice. So that's the next trade. Generally, you have a couple of bounces off the 8, and then a couple of bounces off the 20, and then you're off to the races again. Well, because I had my first 1R was successful right here, I just decided that's it. I'm not going to try to take the 20 trade because we're down so far, you never know what's going to happen. But it turned out to be a really nice one. So that's it for now. I would love to talk to you maybe tomorrow if you're available around 6 p.m. your time. I don't know if you are. I think I am. So let me know if you can, and we'll take it from there. Right now, again, I'm doing $1,000 R units because when I open my next FTMO account, the drawdown is going to be 20,000, but it's not a trailing drawdown. So I feel more comfortable doing 5% rather than 2.5%, which is what I was doing before. Okay, that's it for now.